Welcome to the Land, Leisure and Tourism podcast, where we explore ideas that drive innovation and growth across the tourism and leisure industries. I am your host, Agustina, and today we're excited to kick off our series with one of the UK's most beloved family destinations, Drayton Manor. Drayton Manor is all about creating memories that span generations from toddlers to grandparents. Whether it's Thomasland for the little ones or the bigger rides for the teens and adults, there is something for everyone. We are here in the Brasserie in their on-site hotel, and we're here with Kirsty Nicholls, who is the resort sales manager. Welcome. How are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you.
So great to have you. But yeah, let's just dive right in. Tell us a little about Drayton Manor. You guys are known for offering rides for everybody across the whole spectrum and making it accessible from babies and toddlers to grandparents. And what would you say is your favorite attraction at the park? What is the one that gets you excited?
So for me, it has to be Gold Rush, our brand new coaster. Having watched Apocalypse, which was our drop tower, get taken down, and watch it go to flat land to then get built, which has taken 2 years to come to completion, and to see it open in our new land Frontier Falls. It's a fantastic coaster with twists and turns and a few surprises because it's got different cycles that we can run. So it's really great.
I'd love to go on it. It looks so fun, and the fact that it's a new feature, and it, kind of your baby if you've seen it being built.
Oh, absolutely. I think the day we got to go on it as a team, it was a really proud day for everyone to see it come to fruition and to get to experience it before the guests. It was really special.
That sounds lovely. Yeah, it is, that family thing of the Drayton Manor team, which is lovely.
Definitely.
Moving away from the thrill rides, we have Thomasland for younger visitors, and it plays a huge role in their day when they come here. So how important do you think it is to have that separation for the, little kids land, and what does it offer young, children, or maybe when they have sensory needs? What do you think is really important about having that separation?
So we're really proud of Thomasland. So it was Thomasland's 15th birthday last year. So it's been with us for 15 years. And it's really important. I think it's one of those sort of toy brands that hasn't aged. I've got a 16-year-old who played with Thomas toys when he was little. My 6-year-old played with them as well. And so, as a generation, as a parent, we come back and we like to see things through our children's eyes. So having the Thomas, brand with us is really important. It's a real key asset to us here at Drayton Manor.
I love that. Well, I remember my brother used to love it when he was a kid. So every time I see something up, it just reminds me of my childhood as well. So I think that's really special.
The characters as well. So we have Sir Topham Hatt, who engages with the children. So we have the balcony shows with Rusty and Dusty. So it's a really engaging area. And from sensory needs, there's lots of colours. There are areas where people can go and have a bit of quiet if they want to. It's just a really super place to have fun. And it's where most children start their journey with us. So when they look at those bigger rides, they've probably started in Troublesome Trucks being their first roller coaster. And it's really nice to hear them talk about that being their first experience of a sort of thrill experience, and watching them then move on to our bigger coasters and our bigger rides.
Oh, that's amazing. Because when they keep coming back as they grow up as well, that is lovely. And now that you mentioned as well, your shows, for example, in the balcony, there's so many amazing things about Drayton Manor, and you have your zoo as well as your picnic areas. How do you think these features enhance the family experience, and how does it work for people that maybe don't enjoy the rides as much, but they're here for the experience of everything?
We always try and think about how can we, when we look at a family generation from toddlers right up to grandparents, we want everybody to come and have a fun day out experience with us. Not everybody wants to go on roller coasters, but nobody wants to stand there and watch everybody else have all of the fun. So it's really important to us that we have a real variety of rides. So we've got the traditional carousel rides, we've got a lot of rides that you can ride if you're under a metre tall. So lots of parents and grandparents are quite happy to take the children on. Also, our fantastic zoo. It's 15 acres with so many different species of animals. Our zookeepers work so hard to engage with our guests, to educate, and it's a really nice time, I think, for families if they've had the sort of thrill of the morning, to go into the zoo in the afternoon and have a bit of a quieter, slower pace before coming back in for the end of the day shows that we've got on site. So it really works to have them hand in hand.
That sounds amazing, because I feel like you can get everything in one day, and the kids will just have an unforgettable day because you're running around with Thomas, then you get to see the animals and then see a show. It sounds like a perfect day.
I think it's really important that we the park's been here since 1950, so it is loved by so many people, and they've watched it evolve over the years, and everyone's got fond memories. But to be able to then come back, if you came as a child, to come back as a parent with your children, to then come back as a grandparent with your grandchildren, and for them to experience it through their eyes, it makes us really proud to see that and to feature in people's memories. You know, we love to see the comments on our social media platforms where people tell us about their days and they share their photos. It's really important that we, you know, make it a magical experience for those that come to visit us.
Yeah, and it's that relationship that you create with them as well that feels really, really special. And now that you're mentioning, you know, creating memories is at the heart of Drayton, and, you know, mentioning how families post about it and they have a great day. Do you have a special moment that you've thought, whoa, we really just made someone's day?
I think it's, you know, when we look at our guest feedback, and, you know, to me as a parent, if someone can make my children smile, it makes my life a lot easier. And it's seeing it through their eyes and knowing that we've made the parents' lives easier for a day because they've had these, you know, fantastic day out. And it's hearing their stories of growth with us. So where they know that they went on Troublesome Trucks, then they go on Accelerator and they go up to the Wave, which is our biggest coaster, and watching their journey with us as they grow. So yeah, we're really lucky that we get to see that magic every day.
That sounds really special because it is that thing that you just follow them along as they go. And also when it comes to creating those lasting memories as well, do you have a childhood memory of a theme park that you absolutely love and, you know, will always cherish?
So this is the theme park that I came to as a child. So this is where I would have my school trips. So the day that I drove up the drive for my interview here, you know, it brought back floods of memories of me coming with my parents, coming on a school coach. And I remember being really excited and thinking, what a great place to work. Like, imagine getting to come. And, you know, people ask me all the time, do you get to ride roller coasters? And yeah, we do. You know, it's great because we really want our clients to, you know, when they're coming and looking at having an event with us, we want to show them the best of what we've got. So for me, driving up that drive and seeing the Drayton Manor sign, it was, yeah, that was really special. So luckily I got the job, so, you know, it was all good.
But that's beautiful because, you know, you're kind of right at home, aren't you? You know, it means so much to you from coming from childhood, and you can put that back into your work as well and share that with the people that, you know, you never know, maybe in 30 years who will say, oh, you know, I used to come here all the time and now I've got this job, you know, and it can be beautiful.
We see people get married with us, and they get married because, again, they came here as children, and, you know, they met their partner locally, and they'll have, you know, their wedding here, and they'll go on the carousel in their wedding finery. And it's fantastic to see because it's, you know, we watch the other guests sort of going, wow, look at that. So yeah, we're really lucky again that we you know, we get to be a big important part of people's days and memories.
100%. Oh, that is beautiful. I love that. And also, one of the things about visiting a theme park is being immersed somewhere. I'm a huge Disney kid at heart, and one of my favorite things to do when I go is just staying on property because you're just part of the story continuously. And you guys now have a hotel as well. So what was that process like, and what were the key reasons that you guys thought it would be a good idea and to, you know, to expand into accommodation?
It's really important to us, again, that we can start the journey with our guests, you know, as soon as possible. We want people to arrive and be excited. We have our Thomas themed rooms and our Viking themed rooms in the hotel. And again, if you've got, you know, children that are fans, they walk into those rooms and they're just wow, you know, and the adventure has already started before they've even stepped foot into the theme park. So it's really great, and it just means that those people that perhaps travel, you know, live a little bit further away, they can travel, they don't have the journey back, they can stay, they can relax with us. We have kids' entertainment of an evening. It's all about making that family experience, you know, enhanced at every level that we can. So yeah, so having the hotel is a real bonus, and it's, you know, it's really great to see, you know, the families enjoying that.
Oh, it's like you say, just adding all onto the story, and the kids seeing the rooms. Yeah, it must be such a beautiful moment also from the parents, and you know that you're giving them that. I think that can be such a beautiful thing. That's amazing. And you think, yeah, it's definitely changed the guest experience, like from what you hear back from customers? Oh,
the guest feedback that we have is phenomenal for the hotel. You know, our team are really engaging, so we're really manor proud about what we do here, and they really want the guests to leave with that positive experience so that they want to come back. It's really important that, you know, guests return to us time after time, and we have so many regular guests now that know the team by name. It's really lovely to see, and I think it really helps, you know, the guys that work here to feel really valued, because when a guest says thank you, you know that they mean it. So
we were talking about you guys making, you know, a customer's day, but sometimes it can happen that the customer makes your day as well, you know, because just being remembered by somebody because you made a special memory, I think that's such a beautiful thing.
It's really great as well, because when we have the events in the park, so we'll have like a Thomas themed event, or we have Festival, or we have Dinosaur Breakout, we'll theme the hotel alongside that. So again, when they arrive, that adventure starts straight away with the theming that we do. So Christmas and Halloween are also really key. We get really excited about those, you know, sort of festive seasons that we get to work within.
Oh, that's amazing. I feel like it's the perfect place as well for families to kind of just enhance that experience and celebrate a little extra. That's amazing. And now going back, you were mentioning the new roller coaster. So, you know, of course you're constantly evolving, and like you say, you started in 1950, so I'm guessing there's been a lot of changes since then. So what's kind of the creative process of starting a new ride or new area, and also sourcing expertise as well? So yeah, what does that look like for you guys?
Absolutely. So we have a team of people. We have a project director, our managing director that would be heavily involved with the ideas stage. Our owners looping would of course be, you know, involved. It's all kept under wraps for a lot of the team until we make some sort of final decisions. So it was really exciting watching Frontier Falls grow, because we saw it go from sort of concept to artwork to CGI into what we now see now, which is obviously the finished product. So yes, it's always exciting when we sort of hear snippets of what's to come. That's definitely, but we always have to remember, keep it under wraps until we're allowed to say anything.
Yeah, because it does take probably, like you were saying, at least this one 2 years as well. So it's a lot of teamwork, a lot of different little bits that need to come together.
And lots of the teams get involved. So we have, you know, the rides team will be involved, our marketing team, because there'll be a whole PR plan that goes alongside launching, you know, a new ride and a new land. And it's making sure, you know, even down to retail, what products do we need in the shops? Because so many people want a souvenir to take home with them.
I'll be one of those people always.
Absolutely. I love it. We've all got water bottles and mugs on our desks, which is great. And then the food and beverage offering, because we always try and do some theming around that. So our Vikings area has an amazing Valhalla grill where we do hot dogs and things. And so it's looking at those opportunities. Again, it's that whole enhancement piece. It's how can we make someone's day better? And it's those memories, you know. We want them to have something that you're not going to have anywhere else.
100%. Yeah, that sounds amazing. Again, being all part of the story, and I think that sounds so important. Besides the rides, of course, like you say, there's so many things that enhance the visitor experience. So what is the appeal to these non-ride experiences, and how do you go about starting the planning of these special moments?
So we're always in planning mode, so we're always looking at the year ahead, the next season ahead, making sure that we've got ideas to keep things fresh. People come back to us because we have new ideas and new things happening, but it is really important, you know. There's a lot of space to walk around, and we want people to feel engaged throughout their whole day, and it's sometimes those parts that are the memory makers. It's the actors that we have that are engaging, you know. People love Sir Topham Hatt and Rusty and Dusty, who are characters in Thomas Land, and they go and seek them out and they say, hi, do you remember me? We do a character breakfast in the hotel, and they'll sing happy birthday if it's, you know, a birthday. And those are the memory makers, really important. But yeah, we have a team of people who are behind looking at, you know, what do we do? What shows do we do? When we did our launch for Frontier Falls, we had a live band on the stage doing sort of Western music. And we get to really embrace what the lands have. So we've got Adventure Cove, which is very sort of nautical themed and surf. We've then got Vikings, so we have a whole Vikings festival, you know, that's going to take place. That's amazing. We'll have fire eaters, and there'll be Vikings, and so it's really exciting and interesting to see how then our guests engage with those people that are walking around, and they really do. They want the photos, they want to take a selfie, they want to post it on social media, and all of that's great for us because it's just great PR.
Yeah, and also you have so many different lands that I feel like there's so many different little things that you can bring out to make each place a bit different. So that's amazing. So do you think these experiences bring maybe different people that wouldn't usually come?
Oh, definitely. We do Dino Breakout, which we've done in February half term. So when we don't have the full park open, it's just Thomas Land and the zoo, but people come for the dinosaurs. They absolutely love the dinosaurs.
Who doesn't?
And it's one of those, again, that doesn't age. I think all kids go through a dinosaur phase. We've got a dino trail that's in the zoo. So it's, it brings people out, because if you've got a kid that loves dinosaurs, you're going to come for the day, out there.
No, that's amazing. Again, I'll be the first one there, because who doesn't love dinosaurs? It sounds like such a fun day. And of course you have, like we said, something for every family member, which must be a real challenge, because of course the demographics are very different, interests are very different. So for businesses looking to provide this service and a wide range of experiences, what do you think would be your top advice for them?
I think listen to your customers. We analyse our customer feedback. We listen to what they found, went really well for them. We look at what didn't, and we take that on board. We have a senior leadership team who will then go through that and make decisions based on what customers want. And so I think that's the key thing. It is hard to be everything to everybody, but I think if you can have areas that different demographics are going to appreciate, then that's really key. And it's making sure that those areas then are the best that they can be, so that they're presented well, that everything's working, everything's operational, and that's what's really important for us here.
Yeah, well, now that you mentioned customers as well, customer service is probably a really big part of everything that you guys do. So what are some key things that your team focuses on, or that you have as a value in your company to make sure that you give that experience to your customers?
So we have a sort of an internal saying, so manor proud. So we want every team member to be manor proud, when they're wearing the uniform, when they're out there engaging with our customers. These customers are here for one day, perhaps all year. This is a really key day out for them, and we want our team to really be embodied to help make that a better experience. We're really proud of our team and how they engage, how they talk to our guests. We have an incentive scheme at the moment, so some guests are given thank you cards, and then they can give them to a member of staff, and then that staff member will then get a reward for just being lovely and doing their job. But it's come from the customer. It's not from, a manager or from the team. It's actually that customer saying, thank you, you've made my day really special. And I think, since we've implemented that, all of the, the staff members, they're really eager. They, everybody wants to make somebody's day, and that's really important.
Oh, that is beautiful, because it can be quite rewarding when you see, for example, a little kid having the best day of their lives, and you get to be a part of that moment, and they might remember that day for the rest of their lives. You just don't know what sort of special moment you're creating.
We're here to make Britain smile, I think is the key thing, and that's what we, that's if our guests leave with a smile on their face, then we've done our job.
That sounds amazing, yeah, and it sounds, like such a beautiful team. It's good to have a tight-knit team that, like you say, feels proud to be here. That is such a good mindset to have. And accessibility is also so important, especially we were mentioning sensory needs before, and we want to make sure that everybody feels welcome as well. You guys have partnered with Nimbus Disability and offer services like easy access and companion tickets. So how have these initiatives improved the park experience?
Oh, absolutely. So Nimbus are fantastic to work with, and it really does take the sort of stress off the guest services team. Guests have a Nimbus card, and it really clearly shows what additional support they might need, what additional assistance, so we can make sure that they're getting, if it's an accessibility wristband so that they don't need to queue, we can implement that. And it's a really quick and easy process when guests arrive at the park. And I think that was the key thing. We wanted to streamline that process. We don't want it to be difficult for anybody to come to us. It's really important that we appeal to, a wide range of people. And so we take it, really seriously, and working with Nimbus has just really helped to make that an easy transition for everyone.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, because, make, like you say, a magical day for everybody. And that's really, really helpful for, not only the customer, but also the team. So that's really, really good. And again, going back to those special memories, our marketing director told us that she brought her kids to Drayton once at Christmas, and there were so many beautiful small touches that you guys had added, and that really made their trip. And it was, I think, the snowflakes, could it be? It sounds beautiful. And she said that her kids will remember that forever. She will remember that forever. And this isn't something that she knew was going to happen. She wasn't aware of it. So it was quite a beautiful surprise. So what other things do you guys offer that give families this unexpected experience and that makes Drayton stand out?
It's so lovely to hear that she had a fantastic day. And yes, we do have snowfall in Thomasland throughout Christmas. And it is, even when you work here and you walk down and you see it, it just puts a smile on your face. I think, everything that we do is, again, just about making that experience better. So if it's your birthday, you get a birthday sticker on arrival. We try and make a fuss of those who are celebrating. So yeah, and I think, again, it comes down to those sort of team members that walk around and engage. They stop and they talk to the families. Rory and Laurie, who are our mascots. So Rory and Laurie the lions. We have shows that are on throughout the day, and you see the families go up and learn the dances with them. Really engaging. So, and again, I think people don't know that the full entertainment schedule before they get here. They don't know those additional surprises that they're going to get to see and be a part of on the day. So
that's really nice, because sometimes there might be little things that you're not expecting, but all of a sudden you find yourself in a snow. It's beautiful. And also, now that you mentioned your mascots, is there a specific process or something that you look for when looking for merchandise? Is there anything in specific that you guys think about?
So it's really key that people take away a memory from the day. So you can buy now Laurie and Rory mascot dolls. We have a lot of merchandise, like kids love the caps and the water bottles, a lot of animals. So the animals that you see in the zoo will have soft toys. So again, if you've got someone that loves the meerkats, they can take home their very own meerkat at the end of the day. And we try and do it seasonally as well. So in the summer, you'll see a lot of bubble ones and people walking around with sort of outdoor toys. And then when we get to Christmas, you'll see obviously that change into sort of Christmas products and things. So yeah.
That's amazing. And again, it can tie into that experience that you see, because if you come out of the zoo and you see little zoo animals, it's just kind of, it just ties in. Or if you have Christmas themed merch, it's just a little extra, isn't it?
I think the photos as well. So on some of the rides, we'll take photos and then you have the opportunity to buy them at the end. And again, we love seeing people share those on our social media. You see some great faces.
That's the thing. I think it's so fun when you come out of a ride that was really thrilling. You're like,
where am I?
What do I look like? And then you look absolutely horrible, but it's probably the most fun you've had all day.
And I think people, if it's their children's first coaster ride, or they, it's that memory, it'll go on the fridge at home, and hopefully that they'll be saying, I want to go back, I want to go on it again, and so I think things like that are really important, because it's keeping that memory alive for for everyone.
Oh, that is lovely. I love that. And also, you guys offer annual passes, don't you, as well?
We do.
So what was the process behind thinking of offering that?
So again, those that are very local to us, or that, can come to us, it's really important that we give them the opportunity to come back time and time again. So the annual passes, they're really good value for money. It means, we see a lot of people come, perhaps they don't come for the full day, they'll come for half a day, because they know they can come again next weekend and the weekend after that. So we see a lot of our annual pass members, and we invite them to special days. So we'll have an annual pass day where they get exclusive access to the park. We did a competition for them to win the first rides on Gold Rush. So you get quite a lot of exclusives by being part of our annual pass. Yeah,
that's quite fun. I feel like it's a special,
you
become
a VIP. Absolutely. Yeah.
It can become like a little second home, can it, when you just keep coming back. And also, I personally love snacks. I think they make a day. So for you, what is your favorite snack around the park?
Oh, well, there's lots to choose from. So if we're going for full lunch, then one of our pizzas from Safari Pizza and Pasta, they are just sublime. Honestly, they're so good. But the hot donuts, you can't beat hot, fresh cooked donuts. And then slushies. I don't think I've ever seen as many flavours of slushies that we do. Yeah.
I love a slushie. That's really cool. And I think, in a hot, well, honestly, you can still have them at Christmas. I think you can have a slushie all year round. They're perfect. That's amazing. Well, I think I need to add that to my mental list of things to do, because the slushie is right up there. And before we wrap up, I'd love to hear if there are any upcoming projects that maybe you can tease a little something.
So it is our 75th anniversary next year.
Amazing.
Which is, really exciting. So there'll definitely be a lot happening. So I would say watch this space, because we'll start to announce things that we're doing for next year in celebration of our 75th anniversary. So so we're already excited. We're looking back through the archives at how the park used to be and how it's evolved, and it's great to see, and it's great to be involved in looking at the future as well.
Oh, it's such a special time, and I feel like, I don't know, in 25 years, people are going to be looking back at the 75th year, and you're going to be like, yeah, I was there, guys, celebrating with everybody. So, of course, again, you can collaborate with many businesses and find, new ideas. So when it comes to finding these businesses and going to trade shows like the Land, Leisure and Tourism Show, what do you think is the value in coming to these shows?
It's really important to us. One, from a sort of a PR perspective to really showcase our brand, and two, it's really great to see the new innovative ideas, to talk to our peers, what was a success for them, what are they looking at working on next year and this, the year after that, what went well, what didn't. It's a really great forum to really engage about the success that we have. We talk about the weather a lot.
Everyone does here.
Outdoor attraction. Absolutely. So it's a real opportunity to really engage with those within the industry, and we love to be a part of it.
Oh, that's amazing. And you can also celebrate each other, those little things that you guys, like you were saying, different successes and maybe inspiration from each other. That is something, that's beautiful. Well, we hope to see you there, then we'll definitely be seeing you in November.
We will be there.
Thank you so much for joining us today. It's been wonderful chatting to you, and all this beautiful insight. It honestly is a beautiful place full of beautiful memories, so I'll definitely have to be riding some of the rides. And to our listeners, thank you so much for tuning in for today's episode. We hope to see you at the Land, Leisure and Tourism Show this November at the NEC in Birmingham, and don't forget to tune in for the next episode with the Experiences Group. It's going to be a really fun one. Until then, keep creating those unforgettable memories.